guys, me Kendra, and I want to tell a story time for those short times for a long time and stuff. So yeah, I've been gone for a while, I know that, but I've been going through some personal things that I'd rather not share on the internet right now. But yeah. But these story times are gonna be about this teacher. I'm gonna name her Miss M. I don't know Miss M. I don't know Miss M as a person. Yeah, as a person, yeah. But, I don't know her personally. I don't know. Yeah. But in these experiences, she was rude. Like, I felt like she was rude to me and stuff. So, yeah. So, me and Miss M and I'm sorry, we're going to lunch, and there's a line in this student stopped so we can go. Oh, and I did not say thank you and stuff. So I'm not that kind of person to say thank you to people. Like, not in a rude way. I just don't like talking to people as much because it just like gives me like anxiety. Like, saying like, oh, did I say the wrong thing, or like, so I only talk to my friends that I know that are really close to me, and my mom and dad, and my family that are really close to me, stuff like that. So after I didn't say thank you, she said thank you, and then she's like, Kendra, you say thank you, Kendra, you say thank you, Kendra, stop. And then I was like, okay. So after that, she was like, Kendra, you say thank you, and I shook my head no. And then she was like, it's a yes or no answer in the rudest way possible and stuff, and that really attacked me. I felt attacked, and I'm like, no. And they're just like, we gotta work on that. Which everyone that every teacher that I have knows that I am working on, like, talking to people, socializing with people, because, yeah, I don't do that a lot. Yeah. So after that, nothing else happened for a week. There's like 2 weeks, I think. And then, I told my, dad, and then I told my mom and dad, and stuff, like that, when that happened, so this other thing happened, and, we were walking lunch again, and then she's like, you gotta say thank you to lunch ladies. And I'm like, okay. And then she says, you probably didn't get taught that much. And then I didn't say anything. I wasn't really thinking about then, but, it was inappropriate for someone to say that, because you don't know my parents. You don't know me. You don't know my parents and stuff. So how can you say they didn't taught me that when you don't know them? My parents taught me manners. I just am shy. Sorry. Um, yeah. So after that, it was okay stuff, and I didn't tell my mom, but I told my dad. I called my dad and told him. First, I'm like, don't tell my mom. I don't want her to make a big deal out of it, because it didn't seem like at that point it was a big deal to me, until I got really scared to go to school, because I did get scared to go to school, because you know I didn't want to. I didn't want this teacher, like, you know, yeah. I do not want this teacher to be, like, say something again. And I was scared. So after that, I told my mom in the morning before school, I'm like, hey, this teacher said that, like, and she's like, okay. And then, a few weeks later, I was like, wait, I was like to my mom, please, like, because I didn't go to school that day because I had, like, an ear infection. I went to go see, like, the doctor for an ear infection, yeah, and stuff. So yeah, after that, and then I like told her. I didn't tell her her name. I didn't tell her her name or anything, but I was like, she's in my second hour science class, and yeah. So after that, like everything was cool. She got it got really weird for me and stuff because like I was like, oh gosh, does she know I told someone that she said that? Because I got really, scared. Then one day we have red and white days. Sorry. And today was a white day, and she usually comes and gets me to go to lunch and stuff. And I asked the teacher if I can go to nurse, and then I'm like, the teacher didn't come to get me, so I don't know what to do. So yeah. So she goes finds Miss M, and I see the nurse come back in, and I see Miss M come in. Sorry. And then she's like, "Oh, I'm supposed to get you in a few minutes." Like, yeah. So I was like, "It's a white day. It's a white day." And then she's like, "Speak up, like speak up or like that." And she's like, "You got to like outer." And I'm like, "It's a white day." And she's like, "Am I on the wrong day?" And then she goes and she gets her binder, and then she's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong day." And then after that, it was like, okay, But that didn't stop there. That's just part of the story. And then after that, we get to lunch, and then we get to lunch, and she gets my lunch and stuff, and then she goes and then she's like, if anyone says a thing, just say I screwed up on the schedule. I'm like, okay. And then she goes, and I didn't know she's coming back. So after I'm done eating, I get my tray, and then I see her. I'm like, oh gosh. And then and because I did not know if she was going to say anything and stuff. So after that, I'm like, yeah. So she's like, "Oh, did you see me? What?" And then she started saying, I'm like, she's like, "Oh, where are you gonna go without me?" And then she's like, "Go." And then points to like, "Where you dump your tray and stuff." I'm like, okay. So we go back and stuff. I was okay. And this last story was like, after that story, like experience with that teacher, we called the school again. School talked to her, and after this, it did not stop. She did little things, like I'm like, okay. So I told my mom and stuff. She did little things and stuff, and then we're at lunch, and then she's like, and then I say like what I wanted, and then she was like, "Sorry if I'm pausing." Like, to be honest, you know, I'm like trying to gather my words, So after that, she's like, I was like, after that, there's this like thing like where you can get fruits and vegetables and stuff, like, and salad and stuff. So after that, I was about to say something. She's like, "Go get your rock. I am playing the listening game," and I was like, really? I didn't say anything. Like, I didn't want to get into trouble and stuff. So I was like, okay, yeah. So after that, I told my mom, and she's like, "That's it. I'm calling the school again." I'm like, okay, that's fine. And like nothing happened ever since. Like little things happened, ever since then. Like every time, like she says like something like weird, I'm like she, like, to be honest, like I think, like, like she's like ruder to me more than anything. Like, in my opinion, like, in my eyes, I think she's ruder to me. I still had to see her every day because the school hasn't done anything. So yeah, hope you liked this video. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. I am doing turn this into a game show. I just don't have a computer right now because my computer charger broke. I'm not gonna lie, but so I will post like I said in like the first part of the video. I will post more in the summer. I just don't have time to do it because I have school and stuff. But I hope you like this video. Subscribe once more. Bye.